With Donald Trump set to return to the White House in a few weeks, what did Chinese President Xi and US President Biden tell each other when they sat down in Lima? News about the meeting went viral instantly here. Within hours, it captured 3 of the top trending topics on the Chinese social media platform Weibo. Meanwhile, the report by the national media CMG was viewed 7 million times within 2 hours. Clearly, Chinese people are curious about what the two sides said. What's the central message? The word that stood out to me was unchanged, repeated 4 times by the Chinese leader. Interesting, huh? Every 4 years, there is a US election, and this time, big changes are in the air. So the message of continuity delivered in the Chinese leader's signature calm style is a stark contrast. This is what he said. 1. China's goal of a stable, healthy, and sustainable relationship remains unchanged. 2. Our commitment to mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win-win cooperation as principles remains unchanged. 3. China's position of safeguarding its sovereignty, security, and development rights remains unchanged. And 4. China's desire to carry forward the traditional friendship between the two peoples remains unchanged. Simply put, let's keep our ties stable. Please don't cross the red lines and let our peoples remain friends. This was delivered to President Biden, obviously, but in my eyes, the message is much more for incoming President Trump. Remember, after congratulating President Trump on his re-election, President Xi's message was one and the same. And credit where credit is due. The Chinese media has channeled how President Biden took stock of his China policies. Some 20 communication mechanisms have been restored or established. For instance, the two militaries now have enhanced communication channels to avoid miscalculation, something to be cherished if you ask me. The importance of this relationship for the world is a no-brainer. But for the American Poles and girls who may be worried about their next meal, safety, drugs, etc., what does all of this mean? To me, the logic is simple. If you can't solve a problem, don't make it worse. Small yard high fence will only cut the US off from the latest tech advances and affordable choices for consumers. As for manufacturing jobs, can't the two sides sit down and talk? Because even if Americans don't buy from China, they have to buy from someone else. America cannot produce all that it needs, let alone at competitive prices. Narcotics is an issue that the American people care deeply about. China relates to this pain, having suffered from similar ills in the past. Exactly a year ago, I was in San Francisco reporting on the last Xi-Biden summit, and I was totally saddened to see how bad the drug problem is. A maintenance worker for a shared electric scooter company told me that the batteries of their scooters are often stolen and used for illicit drugs. Can you believe this? This is why no amount of blaming China will fix America's narcotics problem. Regardless, China is ready to continue to engage with the US on this and many other issues for the benefits of both peoples and for the planet. On this positive note, President Xi's original soundbite ends. Will the message fall on deaf ears? Let's hope not.